G'day guys, Scotty here, back with video number 4 in the series about alternative recovery methods. Now, although I giggle a lot, I'm entertained by people that carry around high lift jacks. I carry a high lift jack around, but most of the people I see carrying high lift jacks around, the thing is shiny and new, and when you look at their cars, there's nowhere on their car that could handle a high lift jack getting hooked under it. So it's sort of pointless. But anyway, people carry them around and people like accessories. That's fine. It entertains me. But whilst I'm entertained, I also want to help people out. So there's uses for a high lift jack, and it's not just for jacking up your car. Let me give you a tip too. High lift jack is not good for lifting up your car to change a tyre. You want to use your bottom jack for that. High lift jacks are not stable. You'll end up doing damage to your car, probably in big damage to your panel. Anyway, they are good for lifting stuff, but they're also good for one other purpose, and that's winching. If you've seen my other videos, you know that's what this is about, recovery methods. So using different methods as a winch if you don't have an electric winch hanging off the front or back of your car. Or maybe you just need to drag something around the yard, or maybe you need to drag your car sideways, something like that. So, once again, hang on, let me show you what I've got going on. Right, so once again, let's imagine this tree is a bogged vehicle. And I'm just using some AD straps, ratchet straps, whatever you want to call them, tie down straps. Now, as I've said in other videos, I'll say it again, the ratchets for these things are 50mm wide. The ratchets for these things are rated at 2.5 ton tie down. That means how much your load can weigh, how much they can handle holding your load. So 2.5 ton, but these straps are rated at about 6 ton braking strain. Okay, so they're really useful as recovery straps, extension straps, whatever. So yeah, 6 ton. And also I've got a little load cell here. I say little load cell, but it's rated at 50 ton. So I've got a little screen over here that's going to tell us how much we're actually pulling, how much load we're actually pulling. And right here I have my trusty high lift jack. I've seen some abuse this thing, trust me. And some AD straps now, just done some knots in here. Most of the time I just use a slipped variant bow line. They're nice and easy to undo. So what we're going to do is just pretend that's a bogged vehicle. I'm going to hook up the high lift jack here, use it as a winch, and I'll show you how to make that work and how you can gain ground. The tricky thing with these is they only gain as much ground as the length of the high lift jack, and you know there's things you can do, and I'll show you. There's things you can do to hold the tension while you release the tension on the jack, so you're not losing ground, so your vehicle isn't rolling back down the hill or back into the mud or whatever. So anyway, the whole purpose of this is to find out how much load we can pull. Not so much an instructional video on how to use a high lift jack as a recovery winch, but I'll try to shoot 2 birds with one stone. Sorry about bird lovers, but anyway, alright, I'll set you back here so you can see what I'm doing and see what the screen's doing. Let's get this baby turned on. Good to go. Now it goes in 10 kilogram increments here, so it's not super accurate, but it's accurate to 10 kilogram increments, so that'll work for us. I'll just make sure it's zeroed. It says 0, but make sure it's zeroed completely. Good to go. Alright, I'm going to get into it. So firstly, I'm going to tie a bow line onto the shackle here. Now obviously you wouldn't have this here, you just have this strap all the way to your high lift jack, and less complicated recovery system, less knots, etc. So bow line, slip bow line up there, good to go. Just take up that slack, so I know what I'm working with. I'll use this piece of junk strap as well. It's got a little loop in here, so I might just make use of that. I'll just choke it on that big shackle here. Like I say, these things are rated at 6 tons, so I'm not going near that. Trust me. So with a few knots in it, which weakens it obviously, I'm not going to risk destroying the strap. So we've got a strap at this end, we can tie knots in. We've got a strap at this end, we can tie knots in. Now you could use things like soft shackles as well to link these things together, or metal shackles, but the less metal bits and pieces you've got in the equation, the better. So now, looking at my lift jack, now I come closer with this. So yeah, I've just got this one little hole here. Now you could put a shackle through that and link onto that shackle. I'm just going to link over this and use that. Now at this end, I'm using this top big eyelet here and going through that and tie a knot on there. Just do another slipped bow line on here. Yep. Alrighty. Take the tension out of that. Now what I'm going to do here is just go over that. Okay. Now you could, we've got enough slack here, we could just do a bow line back onto this, or just do a couple of half hitches here, just so we take the tension out. A couple of slipped half inches, or I might not be able to get one out of this. Might not have enough slack there. That'll be right, we'll get it. Alright, good enough. Alright, once you've got that set up, it's just a matter of cranking your high lift jack. Now you click your little lever up and you start cranking. As you can see, we start, instead of jacking, we're pulling on the strap. It's going to take up tension here. Straighten this baby up so we're not damaging my cable. It'll take us a moment to take up the slack in all the straps. Wind up some tension in these nuts. Now you'll see where it takes up tension there on the lever. Now that lever is probably, it's not quite a metre, close enough though. So leverage wise, we're going up one space per pull, and this is moving, let's see, before it clicks to there, what's that, about half a metre. So every half a metre of pull, we're moving, say, 2 centimetres. There you go. So we're what? What's that? 25 to 1. Does that make sense? So, let's listen over a little bit here. That should be alright. It's off the ground. I just want to make sure my cable doesn't get damaged there. Now, I don't know, this knot's a little bit dodgy here, might slip on us. See how we go. How much tension we got now? Alright, going to have a look. Now, obviously your weak points here are going to be knots and spots like here where it's through this cast bit of metal here. The other weak point is this bolt. It may shear. So just be mindful of that. However, the high lift jacks, they're put together so they're all rated to the right amount, and that is supposedly rated high enough for whatever you can pull on this jack. Have a look how much tension we got going so far. 0.68 of a ton. Alright. That's going alright. Now if you saw the other couple of videos, you'll be able to compare this with how much effort I'm putting in to get to 0.68 of a ton, as opposed to how much effort I put in to get a similar amount using things like Spanish windlass. How we going now? That's looking nice. We're nearly at a ton. Alright. And I'm nearly out of room on my high lift jack. So hopefully we're taking up all the slack out of everything. Let's see if we can snap something. Oop, alright. Because of the angle we're getting to here, we're about to slip off the off this point here on the jack. So how do we get to on the tension? But yeah, okay, close to a ton. What do we max out at? So we maxed out at 1.16 ton. There we go. Righto. How much effort did I put in compared to Spanish windlass, etc., or ratchet straps? Alright, now that we've reached pretty much the maximum length of our jack, I want to show you how to reset so that your vehicle doesn't roll back down the hill or back into the mud. So for that we're going to need another junk piece of strap. Hopefully this piece is long enough for me. So down here I'm just going to go and choke this onto the shackle. Like so. And I'm going to come up this end. And I'm going to need to feed it. I'm going to need to feed it through here somehow. Now, I should have done this earlier. It made it a lot easier. Anyway, there we go, we've got it through. So basically, now we're going to lose a little bit here no matter what we do. But basically, we want to pull that through as far as we can and knock that off. That's going to do 1/2 hitch there, and then a slipped 1/2 hitch. So it should hold the tension, but I should be able to undo it when I need to. Right, so the next thing we need to do is reverse the jack. So to do that, we flip the lever downwards towards the base of the jack, and then we just need to take a little tension, and our pin should move. Sometimes I get a bit stuck. Like mine is right now. There we go. Alright. Now these high lift jacks can be really annoying if the pins get a little bit stiff. They just need a little bit of lubricant. Just got to watch that they make sure they release. That clicked out nice. So there. This one's not released properly. Why are you not releasing all the way for me? There we go. Now it's a bit difficult to demonstrate, I admit. When I'm just using the straps here, and there's no stretch. Obviously, your vehicle's going to roll back that little bit until your secondary strap catches it. But in this case, obviously, I'm losing tension completely. Sorry, that's holding a little bit of tension. So yeah, but it's slackened off quite a bit because we're just working with that stretch in the straps, which is not much. So once we've got the tension all the way off that, this should slide all the way down, back to the base of the jack. Now we need to tighten up this strap and start again. So with my slipped double half hitch down here, I can just tighten that up again. Once again, I'll just do a slipped double half hitch. Granted, it will take a bit to take up the slack in that, but it'll do the job for us for the purpose of this demonstration. Alright, make sure that's on there properly. Nice and deep. Now, flick our lever upwards to winch up, and then start winching again. And you'll see pretty quickly the strap starts to go slack, our catch strap, and we've got tension on the jack again. And now we've got all of this room to go again to continue winching in. Bit of stuffing around, but if you haven't got an electric winch, or if your vehicle's conked out because you're in a puddle of mud, high lift jack looks like it's going to work for you, isn't it? So you see we're starting to take up more tension. Our catch strap is on slack, and we're starting to gain ground. So I'll get you back over here in front of the screen so you can see how our tension's going. So straight away we're back at 8.8. Oh, sorry, 0.88 tonne. Let's see how far we can take it. Whew. Yep, it's a bit of a workout. How's our tension going? Oh yeah, close to, let's see what we maxed out at. 1.3, solid. Give it a couple more clicks so we can get to that 1.5. Phew. Whew. There we go. We snapped the strap at the knot. Pretty cruddy old strap this, to be honest with you. There you go. Whew. How much tension we have? 1.33 we got to. There you go. Whew. Took some effort though. Hot day too. Anyway, high lift jack as a winch. That's how it's done. Righto. 1.3 tons, and we snapped a strap. So compare that to what we maxed out at with the Spanish windlass and ratchet straps and the flip-flop winch, and then you let me know which winching method you think you prefer: high lift jack, Spanish windlass, flip-flop, or ratchet straps, and which one's easier to carry. So yeah, hope you got something out of that. Let me know in the comments down there if you think I was doing something wrong. I'm sure plenty of people will. I enjoy that. So yeah, also I'll put a link to which side it will be. I think this side will be up here. I'll put a link to the other videos, and check them out. Hit me a subscribe and like, and yeah, don't forget to let me know down in the comments if you think this would work for you, or if you think I was an idiot and doing something wrong. Take care. See you in the next video.